Did you know that Scotland has a national poet named William Wallace? Well, in this video we'll be looking at who he was and why he is so important to Scottish culture. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So William Wallace was born around 1270 and died in 1305. He was a Scottish knight who became one of the main leaders during the First War of Scottish Independence. Now, if you don't know about this war, it was basically a war between Scotland and England over who had the right to rule Scotland. And the English had been trying to control Scotland for a while, because they thought that they had a right to it because of their bloodline. But the Scots were like, nah, we're good, and they fought back. And William Wallace was a big part of that. He was a brave and skilled fighter, and he led the Scots to victory in several battles against the English. One of his most famous victories was at the Battle of Stirling Bridge in 1297. In this battle, Wallace and his army used guerrilla tactics to defeat the much larger English army. The English were led by King Edward I, who was one of the most powerful and ruthless kings of England at the time. But even he could not defeat the Scots and their leader William Wallace. After this battle, Wallace was made Guardian of Scotland, which was basically the highest position you could get in Scotland at the time. But he did not hold this position for long, because the English came back with a bigger army and they took him prisoner. He was taken to London, where he was tortured and then executed in 1305. But even though he died, his legend lived on. He became a symbol of Scottish resistance against the English, and people started writing songs and stories about him. One of the most famous songs about William Wallace is called The Battle of Stirling Bridge, and it tells the story of how he defeated the English there. Another famous song about William Wallace is called Will Your Dog, and it's about how brave he was in battle. In modern times, William Wallace is still celebrated in Scotland. There are statues of him all over the place, and he is seen as a hero who fought for freedom. Every year on September, there is a holiday in Scotland called St. Mungo's Day, which celebrates Scottish culture and heritage, and William Wallace is one of the main people who is celebrated on this day. So that was the story of William Wallace, the Scottish knight who became a national hero. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching.